We have Rick Surrency with us this morning, so it means school board day.
Good morning, Susan.
Good
morning, George.
morning. It's good
Morning.
to see you this
Glad
morning.
to be here. Boy, these Tuesdays just fly by, don't they?
When I saw him back in, I went, it is Tuesday, isn't
Actually, I
it?
was here last week. That's why it seems earlier. I came in, I think, for a special time last week. But
Yeah, we came in
Always glad to be
and
here.
talked about stuff, and I hope the rain last night didn't cause you more issues today.
yeah, yesterday we had some road closures. I got a call from our transportation director yesterday at 5:30, and Highway 100 yesterday was closed, not today. Yesterday was closed, so we had to do some scrambling around. And anyway, everybody got to school, I think, and the water's receded, but hopefully the rain's going to back off.
Well, we had rain last night, and there's predicting rain off and on through the weekend.
Oh boy,
So the last thing we need is another tablespoon of rain around here.
yeah. Wow.
So,
It was, we had a drought not too long ago. You remember that?
Yes.
And we were asking for this.
my boys are having a drought right now where they are, and they're going, you want to share? I said, well, you wouldn't share when we had the drought, and you were getting rain.
Be careful what you ask for.
That's
'cause-
exactly right. We
Yeah.
got it.
Wow. But yeah, I want to give a little shout out today at the board meeting. We always have presentations. This is a great opportunity for us to recognize people not only in the schools but in our communities who do, wonderful, outstanding things. And of course, we have many heroes during the hurricane and at the shelters and down in Crescent City at Middleton Bernie. We had some citizens who actually stepped up and really helped us out. When they left the shelter after the storm, we had probably a dozen or so citizens that just stayed behind and helped clean up.
Oh,
And,
that's wonderful.
I mean, they didn't have to do that.
Right.
And we're actually going to honor those citizens today at our board meeting.
That shows you what kind of people we have in Putnam County. We've always said we've got the best of the best.
Really is. We can't do it alone, and when people step up like that, I'm so honored, that they're willing to do that, and that's what makes our county great and our schools great, and it's a great place to live.
It is. It's a great
Yeah.
place to live, play, work, and raise your youngins.
Speaking of that, I just want to take a minute, if you don't mind. October is always a time where we recognize causes, and we've heard of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Always.
There's several other, disorders that we recognize. Down Syndrome Month, and there's some others that I'm sure I'm not remembering. But one that you may not have heard of before that I want to point out is called Rett Syndrome Month, and that's RETTS, Rett Syndrome Month. And that's actually, if you haven't heard of it, it's actually a postnatal neurological disorder that occurs exclusively in females, and basically they continue to digress over their lifetime and will need care for the rest of their life. This one is near and dear to me because I actually have a granddaughter who has been diagnosed with Rett syndrome. So just asking that you become aware of that, maybe Google that.
Do we have a color for that, a ribbon color, so if people see it, they'd recognize it?
Well, actually, if you'll go to rettsyndrome.org, there's some information there. But specifically, if you will go, for you guys on Facebook, go to Caring for Carson, and Carson's my granddaughter. That's
Okay.
Karsyn, Caring for Carson. They have T-shirts that you can purchase. I've already purchased a number of them, and the proceeds from the T-shirts go to research to help hopefully find a cure for Rett syndrome one day.
Oh, maybe we'll find it in her lifetime and it'll help her.
Absolutely. So anything you can do to support that as well as your own, particular cause, urge you to do that.
That's wonderful. No, it's something that I don't know anything about, so I'll be researching it.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
I have granddaughters that are near and dear to me, so I definitely will look into that.
Yep. And Carson, of course, is near and dear to our heart, but there's other girls in this nation that
How
we
old is
definitely.
Carson?
Carson is 2.5.
Okay.
So thank you for remembering her, and I'll try to, in other areas, try to draw attention to that. But
All right. I
Yeah.
think it's something that maybe the whole county needs to embrace.
yeah,
We do a lot of things like that, so we need to really look at this.
we have so many things going on here. Just want to point out we had a great community effort this past Saturday at Grace Community Fellowship. We had a Feed the Need, where a number of people from the county got together and packed food, and it's actually, you put it in bags, you seal the bags, and you box them up, and these are ready-made meals. I think there was mac and cheese, and then there were beans and that type of thing, and you can hand these out to people, and they're vacuum packed so they can be stored for a long time. Just throw them in boiling water and you got a meal.
That's the way to do it. I ran into a woman this weekend that is, she's from Haiti, and she was here for a short time, but she was buying food to go back. She takes care of 64 children on her own with no help.
Wow.
And and I told her that I want the bio. They're going to bring me her bio and all that, and see if we can't do something maybe to, and that type of thing. Maybe what we need to try to do for them. But and because I was laughing. I saw all this macaroni. I said somebody's going to eat good tonight, and that's when I found out what they were doing to make those things. And I said, there's one good thing about it when it's not good, but one thing that when you feed them, that you're always going to get a smile. You're not going to go, you mean I got to eat that? They're always grateful for what they get.
Yeah, and we've done this before, and families truly use these.
Yes.
You think kids just want the sweet stuff and all that, but these are things that actually fulfill them. And we filled 33,000 bags on Saturday.
Oh, gracious.
And
how many vacuum seals did you tear up?
I don't know, I lost count. I just had a little scooper, and we'd
and
ring a bell every time we filled a box up, and it was really cool. Well,
I'd like to have seen that. I wish I'd have been there to see it.
There's some pictures on Facebook.
I did see some.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We wore a little hair nets, but that was okay. We didn't want the hair to fall into the...
No, I get that, and that's why I really want the pictures. No.
Thank heaven for hair nets.
Yeah, hair nets. But next time y'all do that, let us know a little more in advance. And,
Yeah.
I'd like to come down and at least help or what.
I'm sure they will do that again, and man, what a great community effort. At the
That
same
is.
time, the Bartram Frolic was going on at the riverfront.
Well, it went on for a short time.
Yeah, the rain kind
Till
of
the rain-
messed him up, but they'll be back next year.
Well, I stopped by there, but there were some great things going on. And
Right.
Any of the kids got involved with the passport program was just outstanding. So I hope they'll bring that back again next year for the kids, because what's behind that is just unreal.
well, I went down to the River Center this past week, and they had second graders from all around the county coming in, and they would take them on a little tour. And I had a couple grandkids that were there, so kind of
I miss
hung out
having
with them.
grandkids to do that. Mine are all too old for that now.
But I learned so much just walking around with the kids, and
Yeah.
they had the Indian, and they talked about the watershed, and how our water resources are so precious to us. So
And our kids need to know that we have a real jewel that
Absolutely.
flows right through here that they don't think of it.
we take that for granted sometimes, but
Yes, we do.
that's why so many people come to Palatka and Putnam County, because we do have some natural resources that no one else has. So
So,
great place to live.
anything else going on at school board today?
I think we're going to be talking about some insurance. That's always interesting.
I don't even get me there. I spent yesterday on the phone with insurance people.
She spent the last week with insurance.
With insurance people that I don't even want to tell you what I think.
Yeah, insurance and taxes make the world go round, right? Yeah.
And when you turn 65, it doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, well, I'm not there yet, but good luck
Hey,
with
you're not
that.
that much further behind than
I'm
I
right
am.
behind you.
Well, I told George today, I said, this is what you're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Learn.
I'm in
by
that
me.
decade, but I'm not there yet.
No, you're about 10 years younger than I am, so.
Actually, 5. I'm
5?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm 60,
All right, you confess that to it.
but that's a new 40, by the way.
Well,
There
it
you go.
really is. I can remember when my mom looked at me one day and said, your dad's not 40 anymore. And I went, what? Yeah.
Well, 40 was rougher on me than 60, so
My 30s. I don't want to repeat my 30s.
things stopped working.
No,
My
mine
eyes
stopped working. Mine
started wearing glasses at 40.
Yeah, my body gave up at 50, so I'm just patching it now.
Well, it looks like you're feeling better. I know you've been.
Yeah, as long as you don't see me walk, we're okay. The walking's not good yet, but I feel better.
Well, you look like you feel better, and that's important. I
do.
knew
I
you were
feel
in
better.
pain.
So, I took one of those little things this morning so I could get through the morning.
Well, you're definitely on the mend, it looks
Yeah,
like.
I am on the mend, and I've had a lot of prayers and a lot of blessings through the county and
Very good.
people listening. So it's been good.
Very
It's a
good.
good county to live in.
Good news. Interlochen High School is doing wonderfully well with their football program. They've just fought it for years and years, and I mean they're on the right track making it happen. Palatk's taken where Interlochen was at this point, but
Yeah.
then we've got and then you got Crescent City's looking pretty good too in football. But Palatk's off this week, so there'll be no
No football.
broadcast of football. So if you turn it on Friday night and think your radio's broken, they have an open week this week.
Well, I just want to say, and we don't judge them by wins or losses. We,
No,
we just judge them.
yeah, right now they need to heal.
Yeah, but we judge all 3 of those programs as including Pinal.
Yeah.
They're building young men and young ladies with cheerleading.
Well,
and, that's great.
I'm at the cheerleading watching stage. I know I go to a JV game once a week, but I don't know anything about the field. I'm watching cheerleading.
Yeah, I did that a many time too.
I know you did, so I'm doing the cheerleading end of it now, which is a whole new world for me.
But you know, win or lose, those kids will learn some life lessons,
Yes.
and yeah, you can't put a price on that.
No,
so.
they're working hard out there, and we appreciate it. We got it covered. We'll let you go. Thanks,
good
Rick.
stuff.
We appreciate
Good seeing you
coming
guys.
in.
Y'all have a great week.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, we're gonna get a song on real quick.